Hey guys, haven't done one of these fucking videos in a while. This is old format. I apologize for the shakiness of this. I'm gonna try to make this a very, very, very quick review. Mostly because I didn't read the whole book, and I'm not going to try to make it a full-length review if I didn't read the whole fucking book. But basically, this is my review for the book Significance? I think that was actually what it was fucking called. I don't know. Let me pull up my notes. I am so prepared. Look at me. Look at how fucking prepared I am. I'm so prepared. Where is it? Where is my notebook? Yes, Significance. Significance. A Significance novel. Book 1. The Significance series. By Shelley Crane. I made it to chapter 7. And honestly, I'm kind of amazed I made it to chapter 7. I was kind of hoping it was going to take a weird turn and, catch my interest the way that Hidden Monster did. Or at least, be interesting enough to keep my interest the way Blue Waters did. But it wasn't, and it didn't, and it was terrible. And honestly, I got to chapter 7, and I reached a point where the main character, Maggie, legitimately needed permission from this dude that she is, so in love with all of a sudden because of imprinting. She needed his fucking permission in order to fucking, leave the house. She needed permission in order to actually be able to move. That was where I was just like, nope, fuck it, I'm done. That was... I'm not a feminist, and that was too anti-feminist for me. That just, oh my god. The entire book, what I fucking read of this entire fucking book, every fucking descriptor of this goddamn bitch was entirely the not like other girls trope, only dragged out so fucking impossibly. And it just, every aspect of this book that I actually managed to see was either some massively annoying trope or a cliche that is in literally fucking everything. Legit, we get the description of this fucking cunt fucking through the mirror cliche. Fucking mirror cliche. We start out at her high school graduation. She's 17 and graduating high school. And of course, her dad is this depressed asswad who doesn't even clap for her when she's graduating. Because, that totally makes so goddamn much sense when your only daughter is goddamn graduating high school. Okay, yeah. I could understand maybe a parent not fucking clapping, but when you're literally the only person in the crowd... I'm calling bullshit. Something tells me you're gonna fucking clap for your damn kid. But I digress. We start out with that, and then she agrees to go on a date with her, best friend, and then we meet her ex-boyfriend who tries to, kiss her and hug on her and shit, and she's like, ew, no, stop. You broke up with me. And then we get 6 different iterations of, wait, I thought you broke up with him. With her telling... that no, she was dumped by the ex-boyfriend. Because that's so important, y'all. And then she's on her way over to meet with this friend after she has a little argument at home with her dad, because her dad is apparently just absolute depressed piece of shit. She has this argument with her dad, and she leaves, and she's on her way over to her friend's house, and she ends up basically saving this dude's life by pulling him out of the way of some traffic as he, just walks off the curb into traffic. And then, it turns out that he's her friend's cousin, so they walk to the party together, and then their hands brush together, or he brushes hair out of her eyes. And just that little bit of connection is just enough of a spark to fucking set them off, and they both fucking end up just utterly head over heels for each other. And she's the one. She's his one. She's his significant. They can't live without each other. And I swear to flying fuck, the shit is written in real time. It took 7 chapters to go from that night to the next day. Midday the next day. It's written more in fucking real time than fucking Twilight. And I'm sorry, but Twilight didn't do it very well. But Twilight did it better than this shit did. Fucking... Oh my god. My god. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I'm trying to fucking pick something to fucking talk about here. This was the first book, I've got to hand it to Shelley Crane. This was the first book in which my very first typo notice was in the goddamn copyright info. Fucking, I don't remember what it was, but there is a typo in the goddamn copyright info for this book. At least for the Kindle edition that I have. I don't know if that's been fixed, but I doubt it because it's in the copyright info. And whoever actually looks at the copyright info? But yeah, by chapter 7, I found 6 typos. That 6. 6 typos. Fucking 6. that puts it on par with being a contender with goddamn Fate for most goddamn typos. Like, I don't know, it might have gotten better beyond when I fucking, stopped, but for the, sake of my brain cells, I had to stop. I had to. There was no way I was going to be able to fucking finish reading this shit. There's so much world building, and I use that so loosely, because really it's more of just a fucking, setting dump in 6 chapters, and then when we finally get to the exposition in chapter, I want to say it was chapter 5, there's so many words, and none of them say a goddamn thing that's worth anything. They don't explain to the main character what they are. They don't explain to the main character why the imprinting happened. They don't explain anything that's actually relevant to the main character. What they do is fucking... What they do is they fucking scare the shit out of her by saying, oh, well, now you literally can't live without this guy. Oh, well, you're gonna be part of our clan for life. Oh, we already love you. Oh, blah, 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 blah. They don't give her any relevant information in a time when she should be getting relevant information. The most relevant information she gets is a whiny-ass just tirade from her little friend who is so pissed that, his cousin fucking, imprinted on her or whatever. He's so pissed because he's had a crush on her for years and years and he feels friend-zoned. And it's just, that too, that really contributed to my fuck this book. I would give this book 5 fuck this books out of 5. I give it 5 out of 5 fuck this books. I also give it 5 out of 5 what the fuck are you doings. And I give it 5 out of 5 don't let your daughters read this shit. Because it is absolutely terrible. It glorifies the kind of stupid ass teenage relationship that is insanely unhealthy. It glorifies codependency. It's disgusting. There are so many better books you can buy. There are so many better books you can find for free. Go buy Hidden Monsters, guys. Go buy a paperback copy of Hidden Monster. Fucking go get Blue Waters by India Adams. Go read The Dark Half by Stephen King. Do not touch this book with a 20-foot pole. I don't understand how Significance is going to be supposedly a TV series or a movie series. There's 5 of these books. Why are there 5 of these books? I don't have enough in me to fucking read all of this to find out why there's 5 of these fucking books. But from the reviews I've read, I'm glad I stopped when I did, because apparently it just goes through their first 3 days, just hour for fucking hour, action for fucking action, and that's just ridiculous. Nobody needs to see that much of anybody's relationship. Fucking, that's what fan fiction is for, guys. Was she a fanfic author before this? I mean, if she was, it was probably a very, very, very boring fanfic author, because holy crap. I have read instruction manuals that were more engaging. I think Bella Swan has more personality than Maggie in this book. Yeah, that's really pretty much all I've got. Yeah. Oh, here's a fun note, because I do honestly, I have a notebook, a real honest to god notebook that I write my shit on. But here's my favorite note that I have here. When the writer can't decide on a fucking descriptor for their shithead's abilities. Fuck's sake. Yeah, you know it's gonna be a great goddamn book. Oh yeah, there's rafters, by the way. I keep fucking moving. I'm sorry for the shaky cam, guys. But, yeah, anyway. Fucking, when your author can't even describe if they're going to be abilities or, powers or, just skills. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a sentence in there. I'm not going to read through it again, and I'm not going to edit it in here. But there was a sentence, and it was something like, yeah, and soon, when we ascend, we will have our abilities, our skills. It'll be awesome. What? Like, it literally names the abilities two different ways, as if we're not going to be able to understand what abilities means or skills means. It's just like, what the fuck? The dialogue's clunky. There's at least one instance where the fucking tense changes twice in the middle of a fucking sentence. In the middle of a sentence. This is something that purports to actually be an edited book. It's got, like, professional copyright information at the beginning. It's got, like, professional publishing information at the beginning. It purports to be, a book that we should be able to actually count on being halfway professional. No, not even remotely. The Vampire from Hell book, I think, was a little more professional than this piece of shit. And that was structured like a bad fanfic. Okay, I'm gonna stop now, just because I think I've said all I want to say about this thing, and if I keep ranting, it's gonna be a 30-minute video. But yeah, basically, don't read the Significance series. Don't give Shelley Crane your money. Give competent writers your money. Please stop making stupid people New York Times bestsellers, especially when they write crap. Alright, so, next book review is going to be... Normally this is where I would pull out the box, but honestly, I gotta give it to Black Waters by India Adams, because I did say back before I decided on the Hunger Games kind of structure that I was going to be reviewing that next, and next was like 5 books ago. So I'm going to be reading Black Waters, well, spoiler alert, I'm already reading Black Waters by India Adams, and that will be the next review, and hopefully it'll be a better review than this. Bye guys.